Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. My name is Callie, and this is another weekend of clarinets, cats, and coffee. Actually, tea. I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, which is why you guys haven't seen a video from me in a little while. I am on antibiotics and I'm starting to feel better, so that is great. So the etudes that I am featuring here for you guys today are actually from old Callie videos. I chose this in particular because I also haven't had a ton of time to practice, but I have had time to go through my old videos and kind of sort through the ones that I really like. So the ones that I'm sharing with you today, if you play them all together, it's actually a really great warm-up for both hands and coordinating, going over the break and all the way up to the full range. As a side note, guys, if you like what I am posting here on a weekly basis, please consider supporting my channel either through YouTube channel memberships or on Patreon. A little bit goes a long way. It really means a lot, and huge thank you to everybody who is already supporting my channel. All right, so I chose all of these because they're pretty, they're beautiful. I like playing them, and they're a good reason for me to get my clarinet out and put my face to the instrument and start playing. They're also a little bit challenging, but not too bad. So you can choose a tempo that is challenging for you, that will help you improve your individual playing. And I also chose these in this order as a progression, starting with the bottom of the instrument with the right hand, working your way up through the left hand, eventually going over the break, and then playing full range. Now, before I completely lose my voice again, I want to just go through a few of these exercises and just kind of go through the basics of hand position. So when you're practicing for hand position, make sure you're keeping your fingers close to the keys, and I know I don't always adhere to this rule. However, if you really want to get some good speed going with your hands and some nice quiet technique with your fingers and relaxed technique with your fingers, you will avoid practicing with flailing fingers going up and down. So that just comes from practicing in a nice relaxed way with your fingers a little bit closer to the keys. The next thing you want to keep in mind is how you curve your fingers over the tone holes. So make sure that you guys aren't doing the flat finger thing or resting it on the post over here. Some people do that. Nice firm technique when you're pressing in. So when we're doing lifting and pressing, we're using this muscle group back here, just going up and down. And then the last thing that you want to keep in mind when you're doing all of this is to use good air support and proper tongue position and good embouchure. So this is a great exercise for the brain. You're thinking about a lot of things all at once. Taking nice deep breaths, hoping not to cough up a lung. Nice deep breaths, also forming a nice embouchure and blowing a very consistent column of air through note to note. So these warm-ups, I believe all of them are legato, which means you're slurring, which to me is a great way to combine your long tone air with technical passages on your fingers. So my first one starts in the low register with the right hand. It's from the close A method. So here it is. All right, so once you've exhausted that one, the next one, you move up to your left hand, also from the close A method. third exercise combines both. So you're doing both right and left hand coordination with larger leaps, but you're not going over the break yet. I love this one. The fourth one, also very beautiful, playing with both hands, but you're crossing over the break just a little bit. I love this one, also very beautiful and fun to play. The fifth one, we're practicing the throat tones. This is a very important one that you don't want to skip. It's from the Lazarus. Did you get that? This is definitely one that you don't want to skip. It's from the Lazarus method, and it's a longer one too, so you get to start working on your endurance with this. But again, choose a tempo that works for you, that's challenging for you, but also helps you play with nice, long tone, beautiful air. And then the last one is the fun one. It is Scalar in nature. It's from the Magnani method, and the original video, I actually do a whole speed training thing for 10 minutes, warming up the fingers, going from 0 to, or whatever, like 60 to, I don't know what tempo I ended up at. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you what that one sounds like, but it's a really, really great one, just getting the fingers kind of loosened up, going up and down the instrument. So by the time you get done with this, you're gonna be all nice and warmed up in both your face and your fingers. All right, everyone, so that is it for this weekend's video. I hope you have a lot of fun practicing these, and don't forget, I have links to all of these videos in the description below if you want to dive in deeper to the things that are challenging about all of these, or things that, you know, little tips that might help you play these a little better. But in the meantime, hope you have a wonderful weekend, a good week next week, and as always, happy practicing.